I'm Troy Garrick. Yeah, I'm an alternative R&B artist. Alternative and pop R&B artist, born in the 90s, bred in the 2000s, and here in the teens. Alabama as a child, Dallas, Texas as an adult, and let's hope California in the future. I'm inspired by R&B artists who have found a way to carve out their own world in a world with so many rules. And just people who have found that life is more enjoyable when you're 100% yourself. I'm really inspired by greenery, like trees and nature, but I'm also super inspired by like club and church and the mix of the two and the similarities with dance and art and the way that people express themselves when they hear music play. One of my biggest helps so far has been my producer and really good friend, bandmate, Byron Crenshaw from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's just, I mean, one of the most talented producers I've ever met, and he's only 21. Got a long way to go. He's like my partner in crime when it comes to this music thing. A lot of collaborations that I've considered are Kalani, Tyler the Creator, Dev Hines, and I mean, if Jimi Hendrix could just come back to life for a couple minutes, that'd be super cool. I feel like the highlight of my career has been the culmination of everything at once. There's so many super distinct moments that I could obviously say were, you know, a big thing that other people were there to witness, but a lot of the things that people aren't there to witness, like me being really pleased with a song that I've worked on for months or getting that right sound and that right tweak, has all been as part of this grand process that every time I look back like a couple months, I really smile and get really excited about where I'm going in the future. So my dad got me what he thought was karaoke equipment when I was 14, and it turned out to be professional recording equipment, and I just toyed with it for like years and years and years, a lot of trial and error, and I looked up and I just can now say that I'm a producer and artist. So maybe 7 years, you know. There'll be times when the people who hear me working on music day after day after day will come in and be like, man, this song is it. And I don't necessarily feel like in a world where likes and retweets and followers kind of define who you are, I don't feel like that defines what I am. And I already know that when I please myself, and I'm the hardest person to please, that I've done something really great. Making it to me is being able to say that the work that I do that sustains my life is exactly what I want to do, and it never feels like work. I want to wake up and not feel like I'm having to give over myself to anyone, and that everything I do is what sustains my life. I think a major struggle is just my finding myself in my identity and really trying to figure out who it is that I am and what it is that I like and the things that get me really excited every day I wake up and when I go out and when I'm hanging out. Like what is the community that I want to be around? Especially, you know, when you're 20s, everything is changing all the time, like every day, where you live, your apartment, who your friends are the next month. And so just trying to ground myself and say, like, who am I at the end of the day? If all of this was taken away, like, who am I in a room by myself? And I feel like I'm doing a better job of finding that out. So I used to make really bad stuff, and I had some pop stuff, and I just got it all out of my system, and then immediately followed by like a really mellow and like introspective album. But a lot of my new music is finally like, I feel like I brought it all together, and I found a way to have fun while really like giving myself over. But if there's a song out right now, then I'd probably say like Slurring Words. It's really fun, it's really introspective, but you can also see where I'm going in the future, and it's kind of opened up this whole world that I've been exploring lately. I want people to say, this is exactly how I felt. I mean, even if it's not a lyric that's like, oh, this thing happened to me, and you identify that, I want people to hear that chord or that beat and be like, yeah, this is how this month has been for me. This is how this year has been for me. Like, this is how I've been feeling about this friend or this relationship. And I really enjoy like leaving the canvas open enough for people to interpret like what it is that they feel about something, while also being able to vent and release those feelings that I had, that I feel like a lot of the people that I'm around have at times as well. So I was raised very Southern Baptist, and if anything I took from it, it was that music was like the universal things. It overpowered the words I heard. It was just like so much feeling was evoked, and everyone, whether you sang a solo or it was a choir and there was a collective sound, you just found so much more that you took from that, I felt like, than one person's word. So clubbing has been something that's allowed me to kind of like dance and release around strangers, that, you know, with my friends, and kind of just be exactly who I am. My name is Troy Garrick, and I'm here chilling with TCA. Small, like a grain on the shore, you make me insecure. Tell me why you do that for. I'm praying, patiently waiting for you to come home and tell me that you're staying. 'Cause a breeze next to you feels like a whirlwind. You can hold my heart until the world's end. A chase until forever, playing pretend. A love baptism and you're my hymn. Please, yeah. Can we turn off the TV? 'Cause it's got your attention. Oh, and I need you to see me. Oh, and you.
Troy Garrick, and
Yeah.
that's what you don't know.
You know that you're my muse, yeah. 'Cause even when you're dead wrong, oh, I see your point of